fans, it's your girl, Babs, with our RWL Magazine number 8 for September 2023. Well, there's a new sheriff in town, and he's our RWL acting chairman, Colin O'Toole.
Finally, effective immediately, the RWL Snarl Tag titles and the Super Heavyweight Championship are vacant. I'll arrange tournaments for both championships with the match committee SAP.
The son of former RWL chairman Seamus O'Toole, a former RWL wrestler, and Snarl TV champion. But since retirement a few years ago, the CO is back as chairman, with 88-year-old Shay just not able to handle the job any longer. And the job's been tough from day one, with Skander Akbar ordering the assassins to attack Colin literally 5 minutes into his new job as chairman. Sweet Revenge 5 was no help, with Playboy Gary Hart deliberately keep the world heavyweight champion, the Great Khali, off the card that night.
You see, I feel the need to keep my man, the Great Khali, the world heavyweight champion, off tonight's card for his health. I am fearful for his life.
As Hart continues ducking and dodging a rematch between Khali and American Supreme. Meanwhile, the world champion has lost nearly every non-title match he's had since winning the belt at Sweet Revenge in August. But the fecal matter icing on the vomit cake was the reappearance of Too Short Papa Scott Bell at Snarl the following night, with Bell managing an unknown Ukrainian wrestler, Wildcat XYZ, a woman who was not cleared to compete by the CO. All of it seems to have made Colin set his focus on the conduct of managers in our WL.
Seems some of these entrepreneurial lads and lassies seem to be living in some backstage Wild West. Guys and gals round here signing wrestlers away from each other, changing alliances faster than Hollywood romances. Hell, Skander Akbar thought he was some kind of Don Corleone mafia boss who can have his masked thugs jump me when me back's turned last month. Mr. Scott Bell, sir, your boss wants to see you in this ring at Rage this Tuesday. Gary Hart, your boy, the Great Khali, has been stinking up this ring since Sweet Revenge. For how many matches has he dropped now? Your world heavyweight champion basically called out of work yesterday during one of the biggest cards of the year. You said you were afraid for his life. Come on now, Gary. Who even uses that as an excuse? Well, I wanna see you, your giant loser, and Mr. Scott Bell in this ring Tuesday night at Raid. All you managers in the back, old and new, honest and crooked, there's an internal investigation into your goings on backstage. If you're honest, you haven't a thing to worry about, have ya? And friends, if you're done wrong and I catch it, there's gonna be the devil to pay. And now time's come to inquire of Mr. Scott Bell.
He's had employees arrested, exploited women in his employ, ordered Hulk Hogan to shave Crystal Gabore's head. Just a few of the many atrocities Bell committed as our WL boss. And let's not forget, he assaulted this man's father, Seamus O'Toole, at the Snarl 20th anniversary show.
O'Toole, man, you Jags don't give a guy a break. All I do is show my face for one lousy match around here and you're ready to call out the National Guard? As for Wildcat XYZ, yes, she recently arrived from Ukraine and her paperwork got lost. There's nothing shady going on with her or me. Do you copy, big man?
What you're telling me could be the truth, but I doubt it somehow if you're not yanking my chain. Have your girl's paperwork on my desk fast.
And listen, you can't.
No, shut your mouth now. Don't you ever tell me what I can and can't do around here. You're a flunky, boy, and don't you never forget that.
Always caping for your father. Hey, just remember, Bucko, my father was your father's boss, and he's your boss. And maybe it's time a different family ran things for a change.
Well, Mr. Scott Belser, if you got some radical ideas as regards to challenging and opposing the current regime, you better get used to taking beating like.
Hey, no man. F you, O'Toole. You hear what I said, fella? F you. Just F you, O'Toole. You know, the more I talk to you, the more I understand why guys like Skundar Akbar are working against you being back around here, and I can't say I blame them. Maybe what we need around here is a guy like me back the wheelhouse.
I'm warning ya, just this one time. Stick around if you feel you have to. Just know there's a long, long leash around your neck, Bell. Don't make me choke you out, boy. Now quit stinking up my ring and leave the booth.
It's Miller time for the short. The boss has just ordered him to clock out immediately. And for those of you reading between the lines, Scott Bell clearly doesn't want Colin O'Toole to stay as chairman, and he's angling to get power back in RWL. God forbid. We haven't seen the last of Scott Bell, but the first of him turns my stomach.
I will be back this Saturday at Snarl and Gary Har. You better get in touch hot, quick, and in a hurry. Saturday at Snarl, I will either announce a rematch between the Great Collie and American Supreme, or that there's gonna be a World Heavyweight Championship tournament with the Great Collie strip of the title, and Mr. Gary Hart looking for a new line of work. Good night, fans, and thank you again.
So far, the reaction to Colin from our WL wrestlers has been favorable, as many of our WL stars worked with him in the ring.
For Colin, hey, I got no problem with Colin. You know, his father is a god around here. So I was real happy to hear that he's coming in as chairman. That's good news for everybody around here.
Colin is cool, that man. He is his father's son. Plus, he's still got it. You know, Uncle Seamus. You better be proud of your boy now.
And what about you, out there in YouTube land? What do you think of Colin O'Toole? Sound off in the comments, people. I will totally love you if you do. There's been some pretty nasty rivalries this year, but none of them got more real than the thing between the Bell Council's Virginia Austin and Women's World Champ Dynamite Jeannie Parker, with Genie D retaining the title in the rematch between them Tuesday at Rage. They went at it like total wildcats, and it was clearly as hell from all their animosity towards each other even before the match. It all got started with this match at the Sweet Revenge House show in Dublin last month, which ended with Genie Dynamite winning, but also snapping uncharacteristically and smothering out her defeated opponent.
Wrestling champion, the Queen, Dynamite Jeannie Parker.
Genie insists that it was the thought of the Bell Council and how they tried to ruin her in our WL several years ago. Well, it wasn't the end. Virginia demanded the rematch clause in the contract, and when the champ heard about it, she posted the entire previous match, with Genie commenting on Austin all the way through. The video went viral, and she even showed it on Up Close and Personal with Beck Jackson.
My guest tonight, the RWL Women's World Champion, Dynamite Jeannie Parker. Miss Parker, after you received word from the match committee that you would have to wrestle a rematch for the title against Virginia Austin of the Bell Council, your response was to release a video to your social media a few days ago. That's gone viral since, and, to be fair, a lot of people say you roasted Virginia Austin for it. Inflammatory has been used to describe it, and it sparked some serious buzz about the match.
The point of the video is going to be clear when I've shown it, because I don't need to give it any damn context. But y'all fans, take a look and decide for yourselves. Hey y'all, it's your women's world champ, Genie D, the sexy soul sister of the squared circle. And I do not believe it. I just got the call from the match committee earlier today, and they told your girl that Virginia Austin is demanding a rematch for the title after I just been beat the brakes off that Bell Council dog. I want to show y'all some clips here while I talk about this mess. Get your snacks ready, because I am about to spill some serious tea. Now this was 4 weeks ago in Dublin at the Sweet Revenge House show. Hey Virginia, I know you out there, creeping and watching with your fellow Bell Council cackling hens. Look at you, coming out to the ring for a championship match, looking like some damn lot lizard at the truck stop. Now this right here, this is how a real women's champion pulls up for the show. Class all the way, honey. That's why I've been champ for 5 long years, and that's why the fans love me. And y'all Bell Council see you next Tuesdays. Wanna be me.
And still, Women's World Wrestling Champion, the Queen, Dynamite Jeannie Parker.
What a moment for her to earn this victory.
Yeah, she got a huge win here.
But seeing you lying there, counting the ring lights, something inside me just snapped. I thought of all the hell your Bell Council cows put me through, trying to ruin my career with this company. And yes, I smothered you out. I'm not proud of it now, but experiencing that feeling, all I'm gonna say is, it's a fool who asks for a second fight after they've done lost the first one. But if you want another beat, I won't even charge you extra. I'll be at Rage Tuesday night, ready to whip on you again, and to walk out of Boston with the RWL Women's World title. And I won't have to even see your face for months after. I'm just gonna have to whip your sorry tail so bad, you'll be soiling yourself when you hear my name.
It all blew up minutes before the rematch at Rage, with Austin having a complete meltdown.
We even get started here. Jeannie Parker had her say, her time. Well, I'm claiming mine right now. Or else, you'll never hear my side of this. First of all, yes, I demanded a rematch. It was a contractually given right, and I took it. I said, yeah, one more chance to fight Jeannie Dynamite. I know most of you losers would never ask for a second fight from someone. I hate you because you're Women's World Champion. You're standing in my spot, claiming my glory and my success and my ducats. See, the title? That's your beautiful sandcastle on the beach, and I'm just a mean kid who loves knocking down sandcastles. So, let's get this thing moving so I can tear your playhouse down.
And once that bell rang, gang, they were at it like cat and dog, with the hatred dialed up to 11. Austin gave the champ some rough moments inside and outside the ring, before Jeannie finally gained control of the match, and boom goes the Dynamite.
Sometimes when you unleash your best offense and it doesn't get the job done, you're here we go again. Drops the leg. I think the champ's got it. Come on. There's 2.
And the champ retains.
Here is your winner, and still Women's World Champion,
The champ retaining in spectacular style, and the long and amazing reign of Jeannie Dynamite continues until the next challenge, but I'm sure the sexy soul sister of the squared circle will face it like a lady. Alright, well, from July 4th to September 8th this year has been one of the best Sweet Revenge tours in years, and we shared it with you, our largest audience ever in all of our 26 years. We wanted to thank you, and I kinda wanted to ramble just a bit while we look at 1 second of every match card from all of the 318 matches that were part of Sweet Revenge 2023. Now, we come to fall, and that's the road to the Memphis Million, our WL's annual year-end supercard at Mid-South Coliseum. It'll be the 10th Memphis Million, and the 10th winner of the Memphis Million Battle Royal will get the usual $1 million cash prize and a contract briefcase good for 1 year for the matchup. Their choice, but hey, really, all you fans that subscribe, thanks a bunch. It's great to know our wrestling is seen and appreciated. We still got a lot of these to get through, but I will say this year's Sweet Revenge tour went really well, and a lot of titles changed hands. But you'll see that in the Hall of Champions a little later. We're starting to see a lot more comments from you. And let me tell ya, we love the fan response. Like, when we see a specific wrestler gets a lot of views on their matches, that means you'll see more of that star, for instance. We know Mill Mascaras is popular, so we feature him often in both single matches and tag teaming with Blue Demon. Point is, we listen to y'all, and we respond accordingly, talking about popular. What a summer it's been for the Mexican monolith, Warlord Santos. My guy's been on fire since quitting Gary Hart's camp and signing with Freddie Blassie. I mean, he lost the super heavyweight title to Big Boss Man. Boss Man gets injured. Colin O'Toole vacates the title. Has a tournament a week later. Santos enters the tourney, whips everybody, and has super heavyweight champion again. Seriously, Santos is a beast. Going back to Colin O'Toole, personally, I think has a badass. Not bad looking either. And oh my god, Scott Bell. Unless you followed our WL from about 2012 on Facebook, you would know about Scott Bell, or to short Popeye, as has known to his haters. I'll tell you, I really shouldn't, but there's a double meaning to that nickname, to short Popeye. Yes, he is literally 5 feet 6 inches in height, but that's only half of the story. The haters also joke that Scott is short of 2. Something else is, I think you catch on. And oh, by golly, did he ever have it in for Matt Clark? Scott and American Supreme were hate at first sight, and he was always after Matt and the World Heavyweight Championship. Scott was a total dictator. He also talked down to everyone who worked for him. He wore out his welcome quick with a lot of them. Warlord Santos, Let's Bluger, Ashley Allison, and Amanda from the Clique, Candy Kane, they all quit Bell. Has been married and divorced twice in the last 10 years. And it was finally his dad, our WL top boss Jack McLeod, who banished him to managing our WL Southwestern region. So yeah, just seeing him back just kind of freaked everybody out. Telling you, the man in sketch. And you probably noticed, we've gotten into the smooth production flow, with Rage now as a major show on Mondays, that and Snarl are pretty much locked in going forward. All the other shows are just kinda, felt out, but you can count on Monday and Saturday around here. Hey, which is your favorite, Rage or Snarl? Let us know.
A couple of extra special thank yous to Mr. Demetrius Styles over at United Pop Culture Media on Facebook for supporting our WL and here on YouTube. Mr. Luis Villarreal, our.
Thanks for the comment and support, Luis. It means a lot to us. Also, shout out to your WL Facebook group, the WW2K Free Community Creations group. Yes, both of them, and most special of all to us at our WL, all the real people that have volunteered to be made into custom our WL wrestlers. Let's see if I can outrun these match cards. Eddie Vargas, Ray Vargas, David Hobson, Sincere Win, Andrew Morgan, Jeffrey Beatty, Christian Sierra, Alex Lee, Jamal Harris, Gregory Black, Deb Eisner, Sherry Roy, Curtis Tyler, Elfie Ladiva, Sherilyn Fontaine, Robin Sisk, Laura Nobbern, Jeanette Priesta, Patty Powers, Danielle Gross, Peter Joseph Schmidtke, Scotty Priest, Chris Banks, Matt Clark, Crystal Gabor, Genia Fritsch, Philip, Kirshner, Robert Mills, Rosanna Robertson, Ian R. Mario, E-Man, Anto Tracy White, Tex Lynch, Wayne Todd, Billy Barnwell, Jonathan Nieves, Craig Block, Ryan J., Wrestler, Juan Rodriguez, Chris Eason, Amanda Robinson, John Van Dyke Cormier, Matthew J., Ferrantino, Scott Bell, Sean Black, Tony Carazza, Allison Kinsey, and Casey, Ashley Renee, Polly Parrish, Mark Morell, and Jean Antoni. Here's the top 5 matches on the channel in August, as chosen by you. That's all we got time for this month, friends and neighbors. But thanks for hanging out a while. They told me this is gonna be my permanent thing from now on, and I am. So, stoked. So yes, I'll be back in October for our WL. This is Babs, signing off. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.